Oh my God, I am so happy to be here right now. Finally making a new video. I think the last video goes to like maybe April, so it's been a while. Um, the beauty of having videos like the ones I do is that they're pretty timeless. It's not like they run out of how efficient they can be to help you with energy processes, but as well, there's no such thing as a timestamp on energy work and learning to be present within yourself. So it's been a long time since I made a video, and I wanted to quickly offer you a mantra that I love working with. It's very simple. Stop thinking, start feeling. Stop thinking. Start feeling. We have this very frustrating tendency to try to figure out with our minds what's actually going on in our body, what's actually going on in our emotions and in our feelings. And as I was doing a session with a client this morning, and it was really fun because it's like out of nowhere this idea just came out of my mouth, and it's such a perfect way to represent it. It's like the whole goal of doing energy work is to become present to yourself, is to actually learn how to stop trying to analyze and figure out what the hell's going on, and actually drop into your body, feel, and be present. Because your body knows. Your body's showing you where to go. And your heart knows what to do with that. Your head doesn't. Your head doesn't know much, actually. Your head's like a little computer. So like this idea that came up during the session was like, it's like your head's like a robot. It's really good at doing like, robotic analytical stuff. If you have a crying baby and a robot trying to take care of it, the robot's not really going to understand what that baby needs. And it's kind of the same thing with what these parts of you that are flared up and coming up to surface and asking that you actually be with them. They need you to be with them. Not as a robot that's like, well, what's wrong? Like, we can figure it out. Or maybe it's this. Like, let's analyze. Let's do this. Maybe it's that because of that. Maybe it's because of that. No. That little crying baby, aka any emotion going on in you, don't need an analytical, intellectual, robotic energy trying to, understand what's going on. What that baby needs is for you to hold it. It might need a diaper change. It might need some food. Yes, of course. But what it really needs the most is nurturing. Comfort and nurturing. And you give it to it by going where it is. So it's like the way our mind works is, it's not the bad guy. It's trying to understand and figure out what to do with something that isn't even going on at its level, right? Like it's trying to fix a problem that isn't originating at its level. And like, let's be clear about this. Like, not only can you not find the solution to a problem at the same level where the problem was created, but you can't really find a solution to a problem that's not even really a problem. It's just another form of intelligence, and you need to meet it with that same intelligence. So we're talking about emotional intelligence, you know, like someone. The only way I would be willing to bring the mind into this would be to say psychosomatic intelligence, you know, which would be kind of like what we do when we're kind of like, okay, think about this. Where do you feel it in your body? And that's the extent of the psycho part. And then you go into the body. So stop thinking, start feeling. You know? Instead of like checking out into your mind and meanwhile that stuff is still going on in you. That energy is still needing you to go meet it. You know, instead of checking out into your mind, check in. Check into your body. Drop into your body. Stop thinking, drop into your body and start feeling. It is the most valuable and important skill you will ever develop. And it's really hard at first, because as soon as you're like, okay, I'm going to drop into my body, and you start trying to go into it, your mind's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's like a bad idea. Like, I'm trying to protect you from going there. And it kind of freaks out. And if the more you practice this, the more you'll kind of catch the thing trying to pull you back into your mind. And it's like, and then the idea isn't to get annoyed at it or frustrated with it. That part of your mind is trying to protect you from what it does not understand. It is trying to protect you from feeling. You know, because it's like feeling has been equated with feeling something bad, or feeling good has been equated with, but eventually I'll lose it and then I'll feel bad. So even that's like not really safe. So, you know, feeling all gets put into this category by the mind of like dangerous. Don't have control over that, can't calculate, can't organize it, can't do risk assessment or whatever the mind tries to do to feel that it has some control over things. So stop thinking, start feeling, and just work with it, because it's hard at the beginning, and it's okay. You know, that's actually what's letting you know that you're doing it. If you weren't managing to actually get into your body and go into the feelings, your mind wouldn't be freaking out about it. Such an important thing to realize right off the bat. You're doing it right because there's this going on letting you know, like, I don't know about what you're doing. And it's like, okay. This mentor I work with, like I'm using a mantra he gave me a lot now, it's just, I got you. I got you. It's like, but I don't know what I do. I got you. And that's about feeling. That is you bringing all that energy of your consciousness out of the loopy mind structure that's trying to work overtime to protect you from something that it doesn't understand. It's never going to be able to really, like, and actually like going in, bringing your consciousness into your body and allowing your consciousness to hold you. I got you. I'm holding you. It's okay. How you know that you're going in is you start feeling uncomfortable, which offsets the mental structure that wants to pull you back up into it. Well, what about this feeling? What about this thing? I'm like, what about that? And you don't let your consciousness go back up there. You just kind of like, okay, good. That's the information. That's my information letting me know that I'm actually getting somewhere. I'm actually dropping in. Don't drop out, drop in. I'm actually dropping in. So that's step number one. You drop in, you notice the mind trying to like bring you back up. That's how you know you're actually doing it. Step two, you drop in deeper. How do you know when you're dropping in deeper? It's kind of like, it's like a crescendo. There's a crescendo, like the level of discomfort kind of rises, like it goes up, it amplifies. That's actually letting you know that you're actually going deeper into it. And the mind, once again, will kind of freak out about it and be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It'll try to pull you back out. And you go deeper. You go deeper. You know, it's like, if we could be grateful for our mind, it's important. You know, it did that when we were young. That allowed us to survive. It allowed us to make up stories that made it possible for us to, like, put a lens on what was going on so that we could handle the information at a time where our mind wasn't developed enough to have been able to just, like, take reality as it was, kind of thing. So that crescendo, that wave that starts coming up, that's how you know you're actually going deeper. And the more the wave's going up and the more it wants to pull you up and the deeper you keep going, you just keep, I got you, I got you, I got you. You refuse to go back into the thinking. And it's not like, not like that, not like that. It's like, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for wanting to protect me. I'm taking this information into consideration, and I'm going deeper. And you go deeper and deeper. And it amplifies, and that's how you know you're going deeper. You know, like all these things that make us check out and actually go back in our heads are, if you understand how to read these signs and symptoms properly, they are what's showing you that you're actually going there. Stop thinking, drop into your body and start feeling. And you know, like, we don't even need to, like, it's good, sometimes you do the psychosomatic way where you kind of like, okay, I'm going to think about this thing that triggered me, and it's like, and then, okay, where do I feel it in my body? And then you go there and you kind of hang out there. But what if you can just, yes, that's a great way to do it. You can also just do it. Like, let's just do it. Let's just do it without a scenario, without a reason, without something that we're going to go work on. Let's just drop into our body. It's almost more like dropping into our energy bodies, but let's just call it dropping into the body. I really love, like, using the gravity of an exhale. It's like the exhale is like bringing my energy, bringing my point of awareness lower. Letting my center of attention and awareness be in my throat. And even just being there can be, whew, a lot of stuff we hold there. So let's just go from here. Let's just stay here a little bit. Notice the mind that wants to interpret, analyze, figure out what's going on, maybe even just leave, maybe go clean the bathroom. And just stay with it. Be aware that the mind is active, but be present. Be present in the feeling. And, like, just be careful, because you can kind of like start analyzing the feeling. No, we're not talking. I didn't say think about the feeling. I said be with the feeling. Notice I didn't say be the feeling. This is not about identifying. This is about becoming the presence, the witness, being the still point that is there, realizing that you are the consciousness. No analyzing. Really, really, really catch yourself wanting to do that. What if you can just be there and breathe? Just be in it and breathe. And then use an exhale. It's just like you're entering your upper chest and your shoulders. And you're just staying there. There's nothing to do. Just be there. It's like the most loving thing you can do for your body, to bring your awareness and your attention into it, instead of just letting it like swirly all over the place on the top part of your head. So just being there. Noticing the blah 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 wants to start, you just keep bringing yourself to that. The only thing you keep going in your head is stop thinking, start feeling. Stop thinking, start feeling. Feeling. Practicing this on a regular basis will help your mind. Ironically, it'll help your mind understand that you're not going to die by going to feel things. So it won't necessarily be as much of a gatekeeper when you want to drop into your body. And notice as well, by doing it like this, we're just doing body awareness. We're not even trying to go work on something specific or work on a trauma or work. We can do really powerful work like that. We're just learning to be there. What does it feel like to just hang out on the top of your chest and your shoulders? And do that thing where you're kind of like, it's like you're allowing yourself to sink deeper and deeper into the feeling. I'm telling you, you will know when you're doing it, because it amplifies. It amplifies, which isn't just like places that need you to go see them that amplify. It's the whole, it's your body, it's your cells kind of like, oh my God. It is the response of your body to you actually being there. All right, keep going. Next exhale. Be in your chest. Just be and breathe. Whew. It's like, hello. And just keep doing this. This is one of the most powerful practices you can develop before, this is kind of like the ultimate prep training, like in order to really develop energetic discernment and really be able to drop into where you are holding, defense patterns, and where you have like armors and shields and energies that you've hardened up so that wounds that you hold in your body and your energy bodies can't be touched so easily. So doing this is it's just about becoming aware and present to what's there. And keep your intention clean and pure. You are not here to get rid of anything. You're not here to, go tell something and you to get over it already. Don't do that. That's the mind that does that. You are coming here as this neutral, benevolent, inclusive presence that is just simply having the experience of coming to explore what it feels like to be in this place in your body. And make it a practice to do the whole body. Like yoga kind of practices that, like at the end of a yoga session. A lot of us, when we try to do that in bed, we fall asleep before we get anywhere near that. which says a lot about how difficult it is for actually stay present in our bodies. So don't do it when you're laying in bed before you go to sleep. Make it a practice that you do, even if it's just for 20 minutes. Put a timer for 20 minutes, and just sink into your body more and more and more and more, and just catch that tendency to want to go back up, or little thoughts that come up, and it's kind of like, oh, right now I'm feeling. Right now I'm dropping into my body and I'm feeling. Right now I'm doing the stop thinking, start feeling. And just for fun, because I don't want this to be like an hour-long video, because if you want to have like long 45 to 1 hour processes with me, you can come into the mentorship program. That's what we do twice a month. But just try to feel all of your body at once. Just become aware of all of your body at once. Like the mind is kind of like, well, I can think about this finger or my nose, but I can't think about, but that's the analytical mind. That's what it does. It can only focus on key things. Your intuitive mind doesn't work like that. Your intuitive mind is able to capture a totality. Capture is probably not the right word. Embody, feel, feel and embody a totality. So just do that for a second. Just no thinking. Just become aware of your entire body, of this space that you are. That includes all the inside, all the skin. Feel all your skin at once. From the tip of your toes to the tip of your nose. For me, what happens right away when I really, really drop into my body and feel my entire body, my heart center starts expanding. It's almost instantaneous. I don't know if that's the same for everyone. You can certainly leave a comment, let me know if it is, but I think it might be what comes with, practicing this kind of energetic discernment over a long period of time. It is so yummy for your body to feel your entire presence inhabiting it, that it just naturally opens the heart. And then you just kind of like let that heart frequency feel and fill all that space. While you're at it, fill all that space, all the space of your aura. Feel it all. Feel that entire ball of energy around you. And you. All at once. Eventually, you learn to do this with your eyes wide open. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at a camera. I'm talking to you. My mind is being used for something. but I'm much more in a state of presence. I'm much more aware of my body, my heart space, my physical and energetic bodies than I am of my mind. Stop thinking, start feeling. Just bless you. Bless you. Bless us all. From my sacred heart space to yours. Yay! Yay, I made a video! I hope you enjoy it. It's a pleasure to be back online. And I look forward to seeing you soon again. It's not going to take 7 months before I make another video.